I'm going to be done for indecent exposure. So apologies if there's some nip hanging out. Keep it in tight. That's your lat doing the work. Try stay focused on it, or else you're going to end up with a big nasty ass forearm pump. I hate getting fat, and at the minute I feel fat as fuck. Okay guys, so we're in a different gym today, which is a breath of fresh air, just something to switch it up. Over the next couple of weeks, I might even take you on a few different trips around different gyms to give all the people at home in Ireland just a different view of what I have access to out here on my way through my journey back to the stage, which will be good. Haven't competed in about 2-3 years now, pec tear. So this is going to be a nice comeback, and the more and more I got thinking about it, the more excited I am. So just about getting back, taking yous with me. Today we're going to do a little bit of back workout, bit of biceps, probably try a few new machines. As I said, this is my first time in Train SF, Alcuz, so, and already the equipment's good, it's a good buzz, good atmosphere in here. There's a few other people videoing, so it makes me a little bit more comfortable. So hope you enjoyed the video. Gonna get stuck into back now, so hope you enjoy it. Okay guys, so we're gonna start the back workout with a stretch. Stretch exercise, just open out the lats, engage, nice squeeze. We're not gonna focus on weight here. This is just getting the back warmed up. So in the past, I've had a tendency to jump straight into rows, heavy work, taking over the forearm, not feeling it in my back at all. So let's just start with a stretch, get it warmed up. And if anyone else is suffering with the same problem, this exercise here, it's really good just to open out the lats. Usually keep 2 to 3 warm-up sets. Hide my nipples here. This vest is too tiny. But we're gonna keep the warm-up sets, 3 sets of 10, increasing the weight, but not sacrificing form. And that's the key to all your back. Goes for any actual muscle group. Just keep your form. That's what's most important. Okay, so the next workout we're gonna do is a reverse lat pull down. I'm gonna do plate loaded. I like having like a single arm doing both the work, if that makes sense. Plate loaded single arm. So this workout's just solely for me, my weak points. Working a lot more of the lower lat. I need to get it just more of on my front poses. It looks weak. So again, don't just copy this to get a good back workout. This is solely based upon my weak points. So guys, with this one, try keep elbows in tight on the drive down. If you can't feel it in your back, lay off weight. Always have to focus on the squeeze. Woo. So guys, next up we're going to do a single arm row, again, narrow grip. Again, I'm focusing really on lower lats here. As you can hear, I'm fluid. It's like the dust, the air in Dubai, so my strength's a little bit down. This is me making excuses for myself, but just a little bit down. So at times like this, what I tend to do, spend a little bit more time in the workout, take your rest periods a little bit longer, but I try and always work out, fluid or not. Just take your time, don't rush it, and let's get into this set here. Okay, so as you can see, I'm trying to keep my elbow in tight as possible. When the weight gets heavy on your back's getting tired, you'll always find the elbow tries to kick out slightly. Keep it in tight. That's your lat doing the work. Try to stay focused on it, or else you're gonna end up with a big, nasty ass forearm pump. Oh. Some days I just feel spent. So anyone who thinks I'm always motivated to do this shit, I am not. But you'll always feel better for it, and it becomes a routine. That's why I always stick at it, stay at it. And at the end of the week, you'll be so grateful that you actually done all your workouts. Because anybody that falls off routine knows how shit they feel. And once you get better in the gym, fitter, stronger, it kind of eats over into all other aspects of your life, so you'll be grateful for it. So guys, we're going to move up into some upper back work. Going to do some wide rows on the cables. After this, we will move into the big stuff, the dumbbell rows. I can't do a back workout without throwing dumbbell rows in. It's just, it feels that if I leave it out weekly, it's no good. It's like leaving out a hack squat or a squat. It's just one of those fundamental movements I always try and leave in. But yeah, some upper back, into some rows, and then let's get stuck into some biceps. I feel like this vest, I'm gonna be done for indecent exposure. So apologies if there's some nip hanging out. None of this is easy. All my sets, as I said at the start, I'm only hitting 10 reps, 3 sets. Sometimes I hit a 4th set now if I feel that I didn't maximize the weight. But as I've said in previous videos as well, that I do like to be more careful in my warm-ups, building up the heavier weights, just in case of injury. But yeah, so far getting a good squeeze in all the muscles, it feels good. So I'm going to keep increasing weight, and we'll see how it goes. So guys, my calories for this start this prep, I'm building them up slowly. I think I'm around 3,500 calories. The only thing I really keep an eye on is my protein. Try keep it above 240, 250. I know that's quite high, but I work well off it. Don't really suffer with digestive issues. If I did, it'd be one of the first things I would pull out lower it to 180 to 200. But at the minute, with the workouts I'm doing, the muscle breakdown I have, my body does need it. And it works well for me. So even with carbohydrates, I tend to not need as much as some people. So I do higher my fats a little bit more, but each to their own. And again, this is the start of my prep. So we'll definitely change up as I go along. But I'll keep you updated. If not on Instagram, on here. And we'll play around with it and see how we get on. Hopefully continue to grow. Okay guys, we're gonna move into some dumbbell row. With this, I like having my 2 feet together at the end of a bench, slight incline, and you're just gonna be rowing to the hip. So. Fuck. Dumbbell rows never get easy. Fuck. Okay, we're gonna finish up our back workout with a lat pull down. We're not gonna go too wide, just slightly wider than shoulder width. Really just finishing off with this. It's nearly like a cool down as well, getting the stretch, getting the squeeze, just right before you move into a little bit of biceps. As you can see, I'm already spent. Maximize the intensity in your sets. 2 sets, 3 sets. Maximize it. You could do 4 or 5 sets and be wasting your time. So always put 100% effort in, control, good form, and get after it. I can start feeling my biceps and that engaging a lot more. Forearms. That's my body telling me back is nearly done. There's nothing left in it. So, do one more set here. I'm gonna go by feel and we move on. So guys, we're gonna move into some concentration curls. We're gonna have elbow on the bench, being strict about it, warming up each side. I tend to not really go straight into like a cable curl with both hands. I like isolating muscle groups first. When it comes to arms, me personally, I just feel it a lot better. So we're gonna get straight into that. So guys, halfway down the gym, I'm like a kid in a candy shop. We're gonna start with this instead. We're gonna do single arms on this, 12 to 14 reps, and you have to just slow on the way back down, especially. Getting a good contraction. So the main objective over the next couple of months Obviously, as I've talked about, a weakness in my back, building my chest up a little bit more. This injury with my pec has led me to have like a little bit of imbalance in my traps. This one especially is a bit lower. So it's just about kind of refining my physique, building it up to a point where it doesn't look like there's clear weaknesses. And yeah, overall just getting better. That's the main objective of the next couple of months, gaining a little bit more size. But I struggle with pushing food. I hate getting fat. And at the minute, I feel fat as fuck. Okay, 2 to 3 sets, really feeling the squeeze. Let's move on to some barbell. Probably gonna finish up. I hate overtraining biceps. I have a tendency to cramp in my forearms. Honestly, they don't need a whole pile of volume for me. I'm not saying my arms are huge by any means, they are absolutely not. But just, they can't really do much more. Unfortunately, I'm not blessed. So I can only do 2 sets, really maximizing the squeeze. Next up, I'm gonna do like an easy curl, barbell. We'll just do 2 to 3 sets, maybe finish with 1 big drop set. And Mark, we are finally done. My arms are pretty much done. Volume is gone. That's a good sign. Say if you're not able to do the workout you were able to do last week, it's usually a good sign either you're pushing more intensity or might be something negative. You didn't eat enough food. But don't always look at it as a negative light. You could have just went through your workout a little bit quicker, got more done. But for me, just using even new machines changes your whole workout up completely. I don't tend to look into stuff too much. As long as I see continuous growth, I'm happy, performance going up. So people tend to overthink the simple things. Just enjoy it. Good form, lift heavy, and yeah, always have a constant progression. Eat somewhat healthy, and it's longevity. It's how long you do it for. Just enjoy it. So guys, that's us done. Finishing up on that. Honestly, even that volume, it has me totally fried, and that's how you should leave every workout. Obviously, some people leave reps in reserve, but for me, every time I go in, I do try maximize my workout, try get everything out of it. And of course, that's me on a calorie surplus, but I do tend to keep stuff relatively the same year round. So I hope you enjoyed that workout. Covered a few bits of calories as well. On the next one, I'll go over a few different foods I'm using, maybe look into what shows I'm going to do closer September, October, but we still have to pack on at least 4 or 5 kilos to even consider a competition date. Coming out to Dubai has really just opened my eyes, seeing pros regular of the size that's needed. But I will still aim for a show this year. I'm gonna prep and carry on as if I am. And worst case scenario, I might just do a smaller tier show to begin with, but we're gonna keep videoing. Every 2 weeks we get a video out. We start doing your reels as well. And for all my online clients or in-gym clients, hopefully this adds value to what you are purchasing off me and you enjoy the content. But thanks guys, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.